if I asked this question in one of the classes that I teach, that can somebody tell me what a stone is? And they said, a stone is a smaller rock. And I said, that does not give me too much information because you're just using a rock. Okay, so what is a rock? And then they say a rock is a bigger stone. So you see, these are not giving me enough information as to who I am. So if we can struggle with the definition of a stone, simple stone, then you can imagine the complexity in discussing a human being, a whole human being. Very complex. We are engaged with the outside world so much that we can't experience ourselves. Even when we are alone, we want to still do something.
Exactly.
Play with a mobile phone.
Yes.
Watch a movie. Listen to music.
Yes.
We cannot be alone.
How do we do that?
The truth of the matter is that it seems complicated, but it is probably the most easier thing because you have to do nothing to experience you. If you are you, then there's nothing to do to experience you.
So what you want to tell us now is that we should relax, find some free time, just be there, not fidgeting with your phone, not on the internet. Because sometimes I live alone, so sometimes I get these things. And I know I have to do more than just being on the phone. I know there's an inner feeling of, I want to go inside, but I can't. Once I'm alone, I have to do something. No, let's watch a movie. Or let me call this person. Let me invite this person. Or let me go and see this person. You know? So what I have to do in that time is what? Be by myself, close my eyes, or just sit and pay attention to my body happening. Is that it?
Quite close. Now, what I'm saying is that it is good if you hang out with a friend, if you listen to music, but there should be a break to alternate you engaging with the world and you being with yourself. Now, I propose that as a start, you can just watch yourself do the things you do, and you realize that there's a difference between you and yourself. The moment you keep on doing this over and over and over again, you get to a point where you simply just experience the observer of you doing things. And that is your true self. Yes. So there's somebody looking at, for example, I can, in my mind right now.
I can get it right now.
Yes.
I'm getting it.
You can see an observer observing your thoughts.
Yeah.
Yes. Who is that observer?
That is me.
That will be the final thing you also observe. You will be able to observe the observer. This is a deep science that people won't talk about freely, but it works. And the reason that this is crucial is that's why we don't become mental, because thoughts are what? Just things. To think is to break things down into things. That is to think. It's a unit of thing. But the world does not come as thoughts. Thoughts are symbols. The world is as it is. But we are thinking about the world and not experiencing the world. And there's a difference between thought and experience. And so I mentioned, now I've made it my practice to listen to my bath. The sound of the water hitting my skin. People don't give attention to that. And we have just been acting like automated beings, robots. How different are you from a vegetable?
All right. So I would like for us to end here for this episode. You didn't mention your church or your belief or your religion and all that. Tell us before we close.
Okay. So, I mean, I'll make it short. Hopefully I can. But the greatest book you can ever read is yourself.
Okay.
First-hand information and second-hand information, which one would you love?
First-hand.
Beautiful. The first-hand information about how the product works is yourself. You're already the product of God. And so to listen to yourself, you'll be able to understand yourself and then work with yourself. What somebody has written else.
They say those things people have written are the manuals too.
Yes, they are manuals, but then they are second-hand information. They downloaded the manual from somewhere. Can we trust wholly that they wrote exactly as they downloaded? And after they downloaded, a number of people, it was the span. For example, if we take the religious book of the Christian, from Genesis to Revelation took about 2,000 years to write. The first author, if he started in year 0, 2,000 years later, the book of Revelation was written. So all of this gap, written 2,000 years and written several years ago, some of the information is not relevant now. Sorry to say. Some are germs that we need to pick up. But all of this are second-hand reports. Why not study the report about your own self?
So everything you know, you studied from yourself?
No, not everything. Like I said, there are a lot of good material in the Bible, in other religious books that I read every time. And then I'm also blessed to have a leader, a master who I follow, Brother Ishmael Tete of the Ethereum Mission, who has taught me from infancy, who I owe a lot to, has given me this insight of life. But how can the entire presence of God, so magnificent, be contained in a book that small? God is bigger than any book ever written. So I'm very blessed and happy to study under Brother Ishmael Tete. He's taught me so much. It's Ethereum Mission. You can follow their pages online, ethereumlive.org, online. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, all right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
And
So great to.
I can't wait to have like the 10th episode and see the reactions and the kind of knowledge we can share on this platform. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Subsequent episodes will zone into individual.
Oh yes. Yes. This is just a very open one, and even for this, I think is deep enough. So brace yourself for the subsequent episodes, and I'm inviting anybody who thinks they would like to be on this platform to talk and to share information, knowledge. They are welcome. Join us, leave a comment, let us know what you think about the ideas, and if you have any topics you want us to discuss or to talk about, let's do that, and we'll try and push it to Maoli so that he prepares for the next episode. All right. So thanks so much, and we will meet next week or next episode. All right, Charlie.